What is up, A-Team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. So I'm here to talk about the number one question I get on my channel in regards to Terraluna right now. And that question is, what is going to be the price prediction of the new Terraluna token or the new Terra token? And as you can see here, the Terra Builders Alliance Rebirth Terra Network looks like this is going to pass. I know we're still 3 days away from this actually coming to a total vote here, or coming to the end of the vote. And right now you can see that 63% is in favor of it. I honestly think that this is going to go through. And, so really, those are the questions that are coming up. So, I don't do price predictions on this channel, never have. And I thought this would actually be pretty fun. Since it is the number one question out there, every live stream, you got like at least 100 questions, if not more, asking what my price prediction would be for this new token. A lot of comments on the videos that I put out there. And I just thought to myself, this actually might be fun to go through, do some research on it, and really just throw it out here and see if I can actually get close to the number. Again, this is all for fun. I have no idea what the price is going to be on this. At least the price from launch. I don't know what the launching price is going to be or anything like that. The only people that really know about this is going to be Do Kwon himself and the people that are building this contract. So really, what I did, I'm going to go through and show you guys sort of what I did, sort of how I came to my number, share with you my number, and then I guess we'll wait and see when this actually launches, this new Terra token launches, and we'll see how close we get to it. So we know that the new Terra token is going to have 1 trillion in circulating supply. So I went back here and decided to filter by circulating supply. And so I went through the top 400 tokens, I filtered by circulating supply, and I decided to find the ones that were closest to 1 trillion in terms of total supply. And so then what I did is I went through them, and the first one I got was Theta Network here. Again, current price is 1.25. And like I said, really, you can see right here, max supply is 1 trillion. I did Loop Ring as well. And some of these numbers are close. They're not exactly 1 trillion, but I tried to get as close as I possibly can. And again, I might have missed a couple here, like they could have been in the 900 millions or 1.5 trillion. But I really just tried to get as close as I possibly could. You can go ahead and do your own and see what numbers you get. I'm pretty sure that if you went through and got some other ones that were close to the numbers, we'd all probably come to a pretty close number on this. But really, I went through, like I said, did the Theta Network, did Loop Ring, I did Basic Attention Token, Golem, which again is right around that 1 trillion mark here. I did the Swiss Borg here. So Swiss Borg is also a total supply of 1 trillion. I then went up and did Request, which is around 999 million. So right, almost there to the 1 trillion mark. I did Ren token, which is again 999 million. So again, really close. I did the RR token here, which is again very close to the 1 trillion. So you can see the tokens that I did. I did ABBC coin. This one was 1.5. So this was actually a little bit above the max supply, but I decided it was fairly close from a circulating supply standpoint. So I decided to throw it in there. And then the last but not least, I ended up doing MDEX or MDX, which is really right there at the total supply of 1 trillion. So I took all this, I ended up putting it into an Excel spreadsheet. Basically, I went by, all-time lows, I went by current price, I went by all-time highs, market cap, and then the actual percentages that it's up to its current number today. And so one thing I do want to point out here is that all these cryptocurrencies are different utilities doing different things. Again, the new Terra token is going to be a blockchain. They're going to be another fork. So although these protocols that we see up here, these cryptocurrencies aren't the exact same, they are close in terms of circulating supply. So I do want to make sure that you guys understand that this is going to be a blockchain. A lot of these other tokens that I'm showing you here are not blockchains, and that's not what they're meant to do inside this cryptocurrency space. However, I'm just taking the circulating supply and coming up with my own number here. Again, you can do it however which way you want to do it. This is the way I'm choosing to do it to get my number. And since you guys asked me for it, this is how I'm doing it. So another thing I wanted to point out here, and a lot of these graphs look like this. So if you go to the all here on Loop Ring and you pull it back, Loop Ring almost launched at about almost 2 cents. And I thought it was very interesting. I mean, you see like these initial pumps when these tokens come out. I mean, this was initially pumped way up before there was any utility. This is what we call the typical J curve that we always talk about, right? Definitely everyone got on board, was excited about it. It did its initial pump, came back down, and it just flatlined for almost looks like a whole entire, maybe 2 years. It just flatlined. And then all of a sudden utility started to come out. It started to gain momentum, and you can see where it ended up hitting its all-time highs. And then it sort of come back down to where it's at today. And so a lot of these graphs, whether you're in the meme coin realm, whether you're in the blue chip tokens, a lot of them in their infant stages all the way up to where they are now are all sort of like this. So what I'm looking at this is that when this token launches, we're going to have a massive pump like this. I mean, you got to think the lunatics out there, just everything that's happened with the Luna token right now, or the Terra Luna token right now. There's so much hype behind it, actually. People want to jump in on this. People are going to be buying into this new token. This thing launches here, whether it's on May 27th or sometime in June. They haven't really came out and gave a date. They gave approximations. But if it does launch, it's definitely going to be a hot topic. People are going to be jumping on it. This thing is probably going to go crazy in the first couple months. I could see it doing something like this. Again, even without utility. This is the very common thing you see. And so I want everyone to know this is going to pop off. I have that feeling. That's just how it is. There's a lot of momentum behind this, guaranteed. So that was Loopring. Let's go to Golem. This is Golem, ranked 129. And again, another one of those tokens where it first came out. Golem came out at 0.008 cents, and you can see this thing actually climbed. I mean, went all the way up, it hit its all-time highs, and then it just sort of came down and just went stagnant for a long time. And then now it's sort of came back up, did its little pumps, and now it's down to its normal price of where it's at today. So again, another little J curve that we're talking about here. You look at a lot of these tokens and they do that. I mean, here's another token in request, which is the ranked 195, the exact same thing. And so I can see this new Terra token coming out and pretty much doing something similar to this. It's going to come out. All this hype's going to be behind it. People are going to be aping into it. You got these degens like myself that are going to be buying it and all excited about this. And then it's going to just come down to its lull right here, waiting for utility. We know that a blockchain can take up to a year or maybe even more to actually, get out there and start getting momentum. It's going to have its issues and it's going to, run into some things. And then it's probably going to start coming back and look something like this. We just went through multiple charts there showing you that that's what's going to happen. So that's where this whole hype thing comes into it. This is where, a lot of money is going to be put into this. This market cap could be extremely high. I mean, a lot of these market caps right now, this one's sitting at 113 million. I could see something like Terra Luna somewhere in this price range, maybe 200-300 million in terms of market cap, just because there's so much people and so much like the lunatics and like the community behind it, and people want to sort of see this succeed so that the people that lost all that money, have an opportunity. And so that's what we're going to be seeing when this thing launches. Plus, it's all over media out there. People are going to be excited about this when it gets out there. So again, that's what I see. This is just my price prediction. This is just my predictions with the token. Everyone has their own opinions on this. But so let's jump over to my little chart that I made here. So as you can see, really I did this by rank here. I got Theta Network, I got Loopring, Basic Attention, Swissborg, Golem, Ren, Request, Ardor, ABB, Ccoin, and MDEX. And then really all I took was their current all-time lows. So this is when they actually launched their launching price. And it averaged out to 0.027, so almost 3 cents. So I'm going to say this is going to be roughly about 2.5 cents to 0.03 cents when this actually launches. Again, this is just my prediction based off these numbers and averaging them out. That's probably some of what we'll see right there. Again, their current prices, I put this down here. So, can it reach and average out to about a 32 cent mark? Potentially. That's a 10x, right? And we know that some of these launches can get up pretty high. Sometimes these launches can get anywhere from 5 to 10x right out the gate. So again, I don't know what the price is going to be, but I do know that I feel pretty confident with these averages that are coming out here. The all-time high for these prices when you average them out is $4.22. So maybe that's going to be Terra Token's new high. Again, these are just predictions. I don't know. That'd be very interesting if it did get there. I think the average market cap is going to be around 368 million. And I think that's actually reasonable for a token like this. Again, you got a team who's obviously built projects before. They know the people out there. They know the space. People know who they are. You're going to still have projects that are going to come to them. People know what they're going to be doing. And so I think that just by name recognition, even though they had this massive collapse, I still think that there can be reaching up to this 368 million market cap on average. I think that's actually pretty reasonable. It could be actually low considering they were a multi-billion-dollar company at one point. So you can see right here, Theta Network, from its all-time low to its current price is 41 times its price. It's all-time low. So, that's a pretty big jump. So Loopring right now is about 26 times up right now. Basic Attention Token is about 6 times up. Swissborg is 60 times up from its all-time low. So again, these are sort of just the averages of what I put it down here. And it's just very interesting to see how this all plays out. So this is how I did it. This is how I came up to my prediction. So basically what this comes down to for me, you guys asked for it. I think that the new Terra token is going to be launching at about 2.5 cents to 3 cents. I do think that it could do quite well at the gate, sort of like you see over here with this request and a lot of these other tokens. I can definitely see coming out the gate, just popping off, getting into the high millions in terms of market cap right away. Just because of, everyone knows about it. Everyone's going to be jumping in on it, day trading it, swing trading it. It's going to have a lot of hype. So yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. Let me know what you think it's going to be. I just did this because I wanted to have some fun. I want to see how close I was to it launching, see where it's at, at least have a video for reference to go back to when this whole thing comes out and see how close I was to it. Again, I could be completely off. This was totally for fun. But again, I do think that this proposal is going to go through. I do know that this new Terra token is going to launch. I don't know the dates of when it's going to launch, but it is going to launch probably. And yeah, it'll just be super, super interesting. There's going to be a lot of money flowing in, and that's the reason why they did it. That's the reason why they're coming out and creating the new Terra token, because they know that there's going to be a lot of money to be made. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section below sort of what you think your price prediction is for launch and what it could be. Again, this is sort of my numbers here, and yeah, at least you have a reference to go back to. You sort of saw what I did. Go back, play with the different tokens that are out there. There's some other tokens out there that are fairly close in price that you could probably get, look into. However, I think you'll still come up to the same averages here and the same price prediction. So yeah, there you have it. Yeah, let me know down below. With all that said, I hope everyone has an amazing day. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please put them down in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. With all that said, we're out. Peace.